Hey yo man, what's poppin' everybody? It is Jonathan back again with the Weekly Scuffle, and today I am sadly talking about the NBA Finals. Heart-wrenching moment, me as a Heat fan, we're not gonna get into that right now because I just don't want to revisit. We're just gonna preview the NBA Finals, Steph Curry versus Jason Tatum. You know, Jason Tatum's been 19 for a while now, and even though he was 19 when LeBron beat him in the Eastern Conference Finals, he's still 19, and he made it past the Miami Heat, and he's going to the finals, first finals. Steph Curry trying to win his fourth final and first finals MVP, and it's kind of wild when you think about it. KD used to be on the Warriors, Kyrie on the Celtics. They both left the teams. These two teams are now in the finals. But regardless, you got Steph. I thought Steph has been probably top three for the last 6, 7 years at this point, maybe even longer. You could argue 7, 8, and not counting, of course, the seasons he was injured. But you know, this series is gonna be entertaining, I'd say. You got two very different teams. You got the Warriors, who they have depth and they have an absolute arsenal of weapons. And they're still a defensive team. You got Clay, you got Draymond still. Andrew Wiggins is a solid defender. And now you got the Boston Celtics, who are a defensive-minded team with two star caliber players. If you want to consider Jason Tatum a superstar, you go ahead, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. I think Curry's the only real superstar in this series, and I think Curry's the best player in this series, obviously. And I think that's why they're gonna win. I think the Warriors have been here before. I think the Celtics, especially against the Heat would go so cold. And as a Heat fan, it's so sad to say, but our offense would just die off at times. And I don't think the Warriors are really gonna have that problem at all this series. And I think the Celtics are in for a hell of a series, especially guarding Curry, Clay, even Draymond. The way the Warriors offense runs is going to be very hard. Jordan Poole is going to be hard for them to keep up with this Warriors team because their offense would go cold too. The Heat definitely clawed back a few times and went on runs of their own. So, it's very interesting, but I think at the end of the day, the Warriors are going to win this. I think Curry's going to cement himself as an all-time player, and the Finals MVP will be amazing for his legacy. And honestly, I think the Warriors are set up for the future. They got so many young pieces that this team could contend for the next 5 to 6 years at this point, maybe even longer, to be fair. We haven't even seen this team with James Wiseman healthy. But with that being said, we'll see how all this plays out. I think the Warriors will probably win this one in six. But with that being said, we'll see how all this plays out and see you next time. Peace.